are here because the outside world rejects you.
Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to another Turtles Updates video where we get some of the latest Ninja Turtles news and put it all together into one big video. That way you can see what's going on in the world of the Ninja Turtles. There's a lot of stories to discuss. A lot has built up since our last updates video. So let's waste no time and go ahead and dive on in.
Paramount Plus has all the Turtles.
Let's go! Yeah! What's the plan?
Well, you know, kick, punch,
Pizza.
oh yeah!
Whoa, whoa, whoa. So you're in?
Yeah, I'm in.
See one of the best reviewed movies of the year, TMNT Mutant Mayhem. And check out the new series, Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in 2024. Catch all things Turtles now streaming on Paramount Plus.
Alright, so as you can see there, the official TMNT X account recently posted this video here, pretty much showing that they have like all the Turtle stuff on Paramount Plus. Every show, every movie, they pretty much have it all there. But as you saw there, the end of the video, they do drop something new, and that is the logo for the upcoming show, which will be on Paramount Plus, titled Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And as you saw there, they do say in the video that it's coming in 2024. You can see the logo reveal there, and it is different than the Mutant Mayhem logo, although it is in a similar style where it looks like it was sketched. For those who don't know, this show will take place in that Mutant Mayhem universe, so the new movie that just came out, it's a continuation, and this will build up to the next movie, which has already been greenlit. So yeah, not much more info on this one. Just thought I'd show you guys the logo reveal for the show. Hopefully more news starts coming out here as we get closer. But let's move on to the next story. Alright, this next one's coming over here from the X account of Pixel Dan. Pixel Dan's a big YouTuber that talks about like action figures, collectibles, things like that. And you can see here that he was recently at the New York Toy Fair and he posted some pictures of some new Mutant Mayhem figures that are on the way. You can see them right there. It looks like we're going to be getting the toddler versions of the villains from the movie. We already got the toddler turtles, so it's kind of cool that they're doing these mutants now. You can see they have Bebop and Rocksteady, Genghis Frog, Mondo Gecko, Wingnut, Scumbug, and then you see a couple other figures there that look like are also going to be on the way, but these are like little cardboard cutouts of what they're going to look like. And you see Superfly and Flashback Splinter, by the way, with his mullet and everything. You can also see another picture that he posted here of some other figures that already have come out in like bundles, but now they're getting individual releases. So you have like the Star Trek Donatello, the astronaut Raphael, the cowboy Leonardo. April's getting her individual release here, and I think that's pretty much it. I didn't see the Hawaiian shirt Michelangelo, but I would imagine that one's on the way too at some point. Now these are not the only new Mutant Mayhem figures that were recently revealed. Over here we're looking on the website The Comics Beat, and they have also revealed some new Mutant Mayhem figures. First up, we have these Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem, Tootin' Tots. You can see the description there. It says, squeeze these little TMNT toddlers, featured in Seth Rogen's animated film, and listen for some humorous Tootin' action. And you can see a picture of them right there. So yeah, kind of like Ninja Turtle action figure whoopee cushions. Then we have these ones here, and they're called the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Sewer Slams. The description on this one says, slam these on your hand or on a hard surface to see which turtle flies out of the sewer ready for battle. Each turtle stands at 4 inches tall and is constructed of soft, close-cell foam. Watch as the turtle grows before your eyes. So that was pretty interesting. Sounds like these ones kind of grow. Interesting. Next, we have this one here, and it's simply titled Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem Vehicle with Figure. But as you can see there in the description, this is a chopper cycle that comes with an exclusive Rocksteady figure, and you can see a picture of it right there. This is a new one. I hadn't seen this one before. I wonder if we'll get a similar one with Bebop at some point. Then we have another section here of the article, and this section seems to be dedicated to the new show. You can see the description right there. It reads, new Ninja Turtles toys featuring mutations based on the animated series Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles include, so we'll go over here, the figures that they're going to be doing for the new show. A Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles mix and match basic figures. The description says, snap together and take apart and reanimate the 4 heroes along with their friends and enemies. Interesting. So it looks like there'll be little parts you could take off of the figures and put on other figures. At least that's what I'm getting from the description there. The next one says Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Twist and Mutate Deluxe Figure Assortment. The heroes mutate from pet turtles to battle-ready Ninja Turtles. Assortment includes Donatello, Leonardo, Michelangelo, and Raphael. All right, that's interesting. I wonder what those are going to look like. There's no picture on these, by the way, just the descriptions. Next up, we're going to be getting a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Roll and Punch Giant Figures. Push the figures on any hard surface and watch their arms spin round and round, knocking out the baddies as they go, featuring Leonardo and Raphael. Then you have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutations Stretch and Shout. Pull their arms a little to get the turtles talking. The farther you stretch them, the higher they shout. All right, this next one's really interesting. It says mutating vehicles inspired by the new animated series include the Purple Dragon Cycle with Raph figure and the ooze flinging vehicle, which comes with a filled ooze canister. But yeah, back to that Purple Dragon Cycle with Raph. It sounds like the Purple Dragons are gonna be in the show. I wonder if they're gonna be the villains of the series, or maybe Raphael ends up joining them. As you can see there in the figure, he's the one that comes with the cycle. Super interesting there. And then you can see the last one there. It's like a role play assortment thing, pretty much with like turtle weapons and things like that. Down below it says additional information about fall 2024 new products, releases, and exclusives will be released at a later time. So it does sound like these are going to be for the fall of 2024. So maybe kind of gives us an idea too of when the show is going to be out. I would imagine it'll be around that same time. But yeah, that's it on all these new figures. Let me know down below what you think. But let's move on over to the next story. All right, this next one's coming from the X account of Preternia, and you can see that they were also at the New York Toy Fair, and the caption on the post here says, the 2003 Turtles will be reissued in the Playmates Classic Collection. As many of you know, the action figure company Playmates has reissued the old 80s and 90s Turtles action figures for a while now. It was a good way for anybody who had missed out back in the day, or that lost their figures somewhere along the way, to collect them again. And it was cool. There was nothing like that first line of Turtles figures. It was a big deal back in the day. But now it looks like they're starting to dip their toes into the figures that came out for the 2003 show, which were also pretty big back when they were coming out. You can see the picture right there of the display, and you can see like the old 80s and 90s toys there in the back. You have some comic figures there in the front, but right there in the middle, you can see all four of the 2003 Turtles, and it looks like they're going to be part of the reissue. I wonder if we'll get any more 2003 figures like the Shredder, April, Casey Jones, and all that. But yeah, again, a cool way for anybody who didn't get a chance to pick those up back in the day or lost them to collect these. I feel like that 2003 show is really nostalgic for a lot of people now, so I imagine these will do well. But yeah, anyways, not much more details on this one. If anything else comes out, we'll talk about it. But yeah, the 2003 figures will be hitting shelves once again. All right, this next one's coming over here from the toyark.com, and you can see that they were at the toy fair as well, and they got a new look here at a new NECA figure that is on the way. And this is a character from the old school comics. You can see him right there. We're going to be getting an action figure of the character of Kirby from the Mirage comics. The character of Kirby was like a homage to the legendary comic book artist Jack the King Kirby, who was a big inspiration for TMNT co-creators Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird. This is like a really deep cut in the comics, but I know a lot of people will be looking forward to this one, as I feel like it means a lot to a lot of people. But yeah, you can see there the figure, and he comes with like a drawing pad and that pencil with like the magical stone on it. For those who don't know, in the comic he had this pencil with a magical stone that whenever he drew something, it would come to life. Donatello eventually joins him on this whole adventure. It's in the Donatello micro series. But yeah, there you go. Kirby action figure is on the way from NECA. Now, one more thing we did see here from NECA as well, and we had already seen the figure reveals of these, but not like this. And this is for the Ninja Turtles 3 movie figures. You can see right there that they're going to be doing 2-packs of those figures, so that'll be cool when that comes out. They did a similar thing with the Secret of the Ooze figures and the movie 1 figures, so it only makes sense that they do it for movie 3. So keep your eye out on these for when they start hitting shelves. But yeah, not much else here. Let's move on over to the next story. All right, this next one we're looking over here on the Instagram page of Super 7, and you can see here a reveal that they did, and it's for like this Krang android super cyborg figure. Let's go ahead and read the caption here. It says, Krang's android body definitely looks like it's built for durability, not quickness, but if you're a disembodied brain, protection rather than speed is probably high on your priority list. In a format inspired by the vintage Japanese Henshin cyborg toys, this 11-inch highly articulated Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles super cyborg figure features full color premium paint detail with a removable chest plate to reveal its inner workings, including a removable Krang figure. Then it says pre-order on super7.com. So yeah, it looks like pre-orders are open on this. You can kind of see what the figure looks like without the chest plate there on the box. You can see all the little gizmos and gadgets in there. But yeah, super cool super cyborg figure from Super 7, now available for pre-order. All right, this next one's coming over here from the French website Place des Pop, and it looks like a website for like Funko Pop figures. And there's one here that's been recently put up that's pretty cool here. You have the Ray Fillet character from the Mutant Mayhem movie. So yeah, it looks like he will be getting a Funko Pop, and I think this marks his first figure. This character from the movie, I don't believe has gotten a figure yet, so this will be the first one. I believe like in a stop motion thing they did for the movie promotion, you did see like a Playmates figure of Ray Fillet in one of those, like in the background, but he's never actually been announced. So technically this is the first figure for the character. You can see the packaging there has a little sticker on it that says fall convention exclusive. So it looks like this will be out around the time of Comic-Con. You can see it has an October 2023 date. So yeah, that's around the corner here. But yeah, not much else on this one. Ray Fillet Funko Pop is on the way. Let me know what you think. Let's keep moving. Now, speaking of New York Comic Con, next up here, we see that the IDW comics are going to be doing a panel there at the con. You can see the title of the panel. It's TMNT, The Next Mutation of Turtle Power from IDW Publishing. This panel will be on Saturday, October 14th, and it'll be at 10:45 a.m. Let's read the description here. It says, from the eagerly anticipated The Last Ronin sequel to celebrating 150 issues of Mutant Mayhem, and they're not talking about the movie, they're just talking about 150 issues of their regular ongoing comic. IDW's TMNT panel is packed with exclusive announcements and awesome art that'll make Turtle fans want to give each other a high three. Featuring TMNT's iconic co-creator Kevin Eastman and the radical creatives bringing extra turtle power to the pages of the acclaimed Ninja Turtles comics, the secrets behind IDW's TMNT stories will be revealed to fans at the panel before anyone else in this spectacular celebration of everything TMNT. So yeah, it looks like there will be some announcements, and yeah, as they mentioned there, everyone's waiting to see that Last Ronin sequel. That new team of Turtles is all grown up now. That's going to be fun to see. We'll definitely report anything that comes out of this panel as soon as we hear about it. I know there's some changes coming here to the comics, which is actually our next story, so let's go ahead and jump in and take a look at that. Alright, and this one's coming over here from IGN. You can see the headline there. It says Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles issue 150 marks the end of an era for the franchise. A landmark TMNT saga is coming to an end, but what's next for this series, it says. So yeah, let's go through some of this. There's a lot to discuss here. It looks like a new era for the comics is about to begin. You can see right there it says issue 150 is more than just a number, as the issue marks a major turning point in the TMNT franchise. And then it says IGN can exclusively reveal that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles issue 150 will serve as the conclusion of writer Sophie Campbell's long run on the series. Campbell has been the lead writer since Ninja Turtles issue 101 and was also an artist on the book prior to that. Then it says Campbell is notable for designing the female Ninja Turtle Jenica, and that issue 150 will serve as a culmination of Campbell's work on the series, while also laying down the groundwork for what comes next. Then it says the build-up for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 150 begins in issue 145, which kicks off the road to 150 branding. Then it says this new story arc sees the TMNT family divided and Donatello taking it upon himself to stop the rise of a new villain called Armagon. For those who don't know Armagon, it's this shark villain here. Then it says, unfortunately for Donnie, it's already too late to prevent Armagon's arrival. So yeah, then you have a bunch of quotes from different people that work on the series, but there are some details here at the bottom. It says Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles issue 145 will hit stores November 8th, 2023, with issue 150 due out in early 2024. Now, there's no mention on who's taking over after. That's definitely something everyone's going to keep their eye on for sure. And I feel like it's really going to set the tone for this next era they're talking about. Before Campbell took over after issue 100, the first 100 issues was Tom Waltz, who did a bunch of cool stuff in those 100 issues. I wonder if he'll be back, or maybe not, because I think he's like in charge of the whole Last Ronin universe now. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see until they announce that. But it's definitely going to be a big deal when they do, so we'll cover that. I'm curious to see what happens here. Let me know down below what you think of this. Big changes here coming to the Turtles comics. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. Let's move on over to the next story. Alright, and this last one here is just kind of a cool one. You could see that the Turtles made a splash at the 2023 Toy of the Year Awards by winning Action Figure of the Year. And that was for like the standard Ninja Turtles action figures from the movie. So yeah, super cool. Looks like they beat out all the competition with these new figures. In my opinion, I feel like it's well deserved. I ended up picking these up, and to me, they're my favorite Turtles figures since the Nickelodeon buyout back in 2009. I like them better than the 2012 figures and the Michael Bay figures and the Rise figures. Now I'm just talking about like figures lines that were made for like a show or the movies, like Super 7 and NECA and those guys. Those are different animals. I'm talking about just like the standard Ninja Turtle action figures like that the shows or movies get. Yeah, I feel like these Mutant Mayhem ones are my favorite since Nickelodeon purchased the Turtles. So yeah, cool that they won Action Figure of the Year. But that about does it for the updates. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. There's a bunch of other smaller stories that didn't make the video. Go check those out on www.theoldturtledens.com. We put all the stories up on there. We also have product recommendations, things like that. So go check that out if that's something you'd be interested in. The link is in the description. There's also links to all the social medias. Go follow us on all that, as we do cover news on there as it drops as well. But thanks everybody for watching. Let me know what you think of all this. I will see you guys in a little bit with another video. Take care.